would have ever thought the streaming wars would have had friendly fire?
Nerd.
What's going on, guys? This is Nick from Nerd Culture, and today I kind of want to divert a little bit from the DC side. I know I'm DC nerd, but I want to focus on something that kind of caught my eye. Now, if you don't know, HBO Max is the streaming service created by Warner Brothers and AT&T, the parent company who owns that. They decided to take a big hit and direct every single one of their films for the 2021 slate, put it directly on the streaming service. It is every single film. This includes a lot of movies. It includes the new Suicide Squad movie directed by James Gunn. It includes the new Space Jam movie featuring LeBron James. And it features which I am incredibly excited for. No lie, I enjoyed the 90s movie, although it's a little bit of a guilty pleasure. It's not perfect, but it's mine. Now, the reason this is such a big deal is because these movies weren't made to just boost a streaming service. These movies were made to be released in a theater for people to enjoy. These were supposed to be experiences, not just to boost numbers for a streaming service that isn't really doing what it should be doing. And this has a lot of directors of these films angry and disappointed in Warner Brothers and AT&T and specifically who owns them. They own Warner Brothers and HBO Max. One director who's really been critical lately is Christian Nolan. And if you don't know him, he's directed, Inception and the Dark Knight trilogy. Two things that have been very, very profitable and good to Warner Brothers.
I told you, I'm a man of my word.
He went on to say that people went to sleep working for one of the best studios in the world, in Warner Brothers, and they woke up featuring their movies on one of the worst streaming services. Ouch. This is coming from a director who has done so many good movies for them and who actually had Tenet come out a few months back, which was released in theaters. He fought for that. And now the problem is now being all these movies going to streaming services. You're basically telling them they mean nothing. They're taking this hit just to boost a streaming service from this modern age of people who just want their streaming services. Denis Villeneuve, who has directed the upcoming Dune movie, which had a lot of people excited, wasn't happy either. He was looking forward to actually releasing his movie in theaters for a theatrical experience. Now he's stuck with HBO Max, which isn't, I'm not saying HBO Max is bad. I'm just saying I'm seeing a pattern right now of HBO Max hijacking properties. And what I mean by that is they're basically slapping their name, Max Original, HBO Max Original, on other existing properties or a way to boost their subscribers.
Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection.
This is most apparent with DC Universe. DC Universe had a lot of good original content. But then, all of a sudden, HBO Max came along and took over all of their content. They slapped Max Original on it, and they went along their way. And then, close enough, an original cartoon for adults that premiered on HBO Max was supposed to air on TBS forever ago. And now it's a Max Original. This is obviously due to the current pandemic going on. But that doesn't give them the excuse to take the films that these directors have worked so hard for and to just basically use them to boost a streaming service. On the flip side, the Warner Media chief, Jason Kilar, I'm sorry if I butcher that name, but he has called the whole process painful. I mean, yeah, of course it's painful. You're telling these guys that all their hard work isn't going to be seen in a real theater. They'll have the option for it, but a lot of families aren't going to spend a lot of money on tickets when they can get a streaming service like this for free. It's just not going to happen. And in recent days, AMC and other theaters are already discussing the possibility of slashing ticket prices for Warner Brothers properties. They're realistically thinking about slashing ticket prices to possibly $5 or even $3. They're not happy about it. They were supposed to be in theaters to help these theaters. Now they're basically, in a sense, stabbing them in the back, which is not good for them. But to be honest, Patty Jenkins, who directed the new Wonder Woman 1984 film, which I'm personally excited for, is actually happy it's releasing on a streaming service. It's because her film has been delayed, I can't tell you how many times. It's been delayed. It's finally releasing on Christmas Day, theaters and HBO Max. Now she says it's not perfect and agrees with Christopher Nolan, who says this is not the future of filmmaking. But she's just happy that the film is finally being released for audiences. Personally, I'm excited to watch it. It's been forever ago since we got trailers, since we got information that was coming out, and it's been pushed back so many times at this point, I want to just see it. And that's what their mindset is for these films in the future. They just want to release them, but that's just me personally. And to be honest, I'm siding with the directors on this one. I'm siding in the sense that theaters are the future, and I love theaters. I will take a theater experience over a streaming service any day of the week. But what do you guys think? Do you think theaters should be almost in the past and streaming services are the future, where everything just goes to streaming services? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. This is Nick from DC Nerd, and I will see you guys later.